Why is that so loud when that happened? I got 4 of these left. Shite. All right. We're going to see. Mark, you beautiful bastard. How are you doing?
What a way to start it.
Started things worse ways. Let's face it, right?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Brian?
Fantastic. How has the last couple weeks been? We've been trying to get together for a while to do this, haven't we?
You know, I say if we get one a month, it's an accomplishment, but we're going to try for 2.
We're going to try. What?
No, sorry. Bi-weekly, we're going to try for, but at least 2 per month. Does that make... No, yeah. That's 2 per month. Anyways.
As long as we can get 2 a month, that's all.
As long as we can get some up there, that's what we're going to do.
We were all gung-ho to get this going, and we had like the 3 of us, and then all of a sudden it got down to the 2 of us, and then difficulties got stuck with a lot of different things, and then it was just like, well, damn life, let's do it. Then we did it. Then we're like, yeah, now we can't. Then we can't this week, but we can't this week, and I can do this day, but you can't do that day, and you can do that way, but I can't do this day.
You know, getting old sucks because your time gets super limited, and then we're just stuck in this endless loop. You know,
I know it's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
They didn't prep me for this. Like, they didn't have a class for this in high school when I was there.
Absolutely not. You know, and you know, let's take note. We have some. We're upgrading the quality one step at a time here. We got the music going now at the background.
Got some music in the background.
You know, maybe one day we'll actually be able to record these in one room.
Some Boba Fett back there.
Crap. You know what?
Just for you.
Look, Back to the Future. Perfect. That's that right there.
Did you get a Michael Myers bust too?
Oh yeah, I've had that.
When'd you get that? I didn't know you had that one.
Captain.
I think you had Captain Spaulding and
Corey Taylor signed mask.
That's a Corey Taylor signed one, like from Psychosocial.
Oh, how did you know? That's the actual that's the not that.
I love Slipknot. That's why.
Yeah, I know. But that's the psychosocial era.
Yeah. Yep. He was wearing that master in that album when it came out.
And then my display. Yeah.
Very nice.
I got my nice horror. I got my nice Back to the Future. That's an actual Mattel hoverboard, and right there, it's signed by Michael J. Fox.
No kidding. You also got the shoes up there too, right?
Yeah, and this book right here, that's signed by the cast of Back to the Future, except for Chris McLever.
Ooh. Oh, hey, did I tell you? So remember I told you I was doing the TikTok the one time, and the president of the San Jose Sharks reached out to me?
Yeah.
And he said he was going to send me, so I got my package finally.
You got your package?
I got my package. It was pretty cool. So he actually sent me a letter. It's right here. What package? He sent me a letter in it, right? I got this cool, like, it's like a graffiti.
Wait, are you showing something before you show it on your other show?
This is exclusive. Nobody else knows about this yet.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not going to show all of it. I'm just going to show a few things. Yeah. So in here is a lot of cool stuff. He actually hand wrote a letter to me. Where is it? This is from the desk of the president of the San Jose Sharks. He hand wrote, I couldn't find a Sharks jersey signed by Patty because he asked what my favorite Shark was. Yeah. And obviously I had to say Patrick Marleau, right? He said, but hope you'll enjoy this stuff instead. And I'm gonna pull like one thing out. Let me find one cool thing. Because like Patty Marleau hasn't been on the team for a while, right? So obviously it's gonna be.
Has it only been like a year?
He kept coming and going because he left Toronto for 2, then he came back for 1, and then we traded him to Pittsburgh. He did a year in Pittsburgh, then he came back to San Jose, and then he's just a UFA now. So what I got here,
I think he's done, but you know,
he's done, which sucks because like he had the Iron Man streak going, so I kind of wish they kept it going. But this is one thing that they sent me. It's a time card, right? February 17th, 2009. The game card of getting a Bokov was a net. Let's just put that timestamp right there. San Jose versus the Edmonton Oilers. Joe Thornton autographed photo.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a bunch of Patrick Marleau autographed stuff too. I'm not gonna show all that because that's gonna be for another stream, but that's the gist of what I got. So it was really cool. I got to I'm gonna make a huge frame for it and frame it all up.
All because you're just a fan of a really bad NHL.
Posted a TikTok. Someone, cause like, you know, in TikTok, somebody can ask you the questions, right? And they ask you the question, like whatever, and you can respond to it if you want. So it says you're Canadian. What's your favorite hockey team? And I said, well, you'd be very surprised to know that it's not a Canadian team. It's San Jose Sharks. And I told them why I like the Sharks. And then just like not even 5-6 days later, I got a message from Jonathan Becker, the president and CEO of the Sharks, and he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, I love meeting fans, especially ones way up north." He's like, "That's so cool that our fan base has reached out there. I want to send you some stuff." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Oh, I guess so. I guess I'll let
you know
you.
what? No, don't worry about it. Don't
I'm
worry
good. I'm good. You know, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, no, I thank you. So yeah, I was very, very humbled and very grateful for it. It was a very nice gift.
Yeah,
As a sports fan, and like I have like sports memorabilia, not like a whole lot, because sports memorabilia is very expensive. This is awesome. This is so cool. Like, this is everything sports fans want, right? Autographed photos of things. There's a game ticket in there that's autographed by Patrick Marleau when they play the Vegas Golden Knights. Like, there's some impressive stuff in there. I'm very excited.
You know, so, I'm just saying, if you know somehow grateful. The president of the Blue Jays there, Mark Shapiro, if he sees this and wants to send me stuff, that is fine. I'm
gonna start working on the Blue Jays. Maybe I'll start doing TikToks with the Blue Jays and see if he'll catch his attention.
Please,
maybe they'll want a famous TikToker at one of their games. Like,
please.
I'm like, give me some game tickets. That'd be great. And a jersey, a hat, a meet and greet with Vladdy. No, just the usual stuff.
Yeah. Just the usual. Just work on that one for me. And if you have a friend to bring, you're bringing me.
I'll ask for a +1, right? Like, if I get to the game, I need at least 2 tickets.
Yeah, I'll drive. Don't worry.
Oh, you better believe you're driving up in your car. We're not driving up in my dad wagon. Rolling up in style with my windows, the back that roll down my sliding door windows.
Oh my gosh.
I just got those this year.
You know, speaking of sports though, I'm happy that baseball is back. Thank you very much.
I'm glad that they worked out their collective bargaining agreement. I like when I started hearing that the first series of the year was canceled and they're working on canceling the second series. I'm like, okay, this has got to be ending. There's something they got to do. Whatever it is that needs to fix it. We need baseball. Did they work out did they adjust the playoff structure? I know that was one of the topics that they were talking about.
Yeah, they did. I honestly don't remember it, but I think it's like an added bracket or something. So it's not just like a one wild card game.
They were talking about adding 14 teams in total to the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that's what they ended up getting.
Oh, I'm so happy. You know what?
It's like it's a new wild card race thing too. So it's not just one game.
It's not that stupid one game wild card.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they changed it. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up quick, but
the one thing that always blew my mind with sports is why baseball hasn't adapted to the structure that every other major sport has.
Yeah,
you know, 4 divisions, 2 conferences. The division leaders always make a playoff, and then 2 wild cards on either side. Why? Yeah, right?
It didn't make sense. And well, also like I don't like the wild card game. I think it's kind of dumb.
The one game wild card when every other game is a best. And what I don't understand is why it's a best of 3, right? The first round's best of 3, and then the second round's best of 5. Best of 5.
Best of 5. Best of 5.
Best of 5. Why do best of 5? Every sport does best of 8.
So
7. 7.
I think it's a 12-team postseason.
That's better. It's something better. It's a step in the right direction. It's not great, but it's a step in the right direction.
I can't find the proper structure. I saw a layout before, and basically, I think it's coming down to like wild card game isn't down to like.
So that would be basically 3 from every division and 2 wild cards.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 conferences on per side, right?
I think there'd be 4 wild cards. Sorry, you're talking about each side, right?
Well, if there's 12 teams on either side, or is it 12 teams in total or 12 teams on either side?
Oh, it'd be 12 teams in total.
Like that's stupid. No, fuck that. There should be 12 teams on either side.
But universal DH and everything like that, right?
Oh, did you see that? The Shohei Ohtani rule?
Yeah, the only benefit of it.
That's a good rule, though. If he's a pitcher and gets taken out of the game, he should still be allowed to DH if he wants to.
Yeah, and also for double headers and stuff like that too. They're talking about.
Yeah. Well, apparently there's a lot of pitchers in the league that are looking at getting back into BP, and they want to get into the cage because there's a lot of pitchers. Like every baseball player, when you start out playing baseball, you're always hitting no matter what, right?
Well, they're taking that away now.
What do you mean?
Universal DH.
What do you mean? What's that? I'm talking about the Shohei Ohtani rule. What's the universal DH rule?
No, so no National League. How National League have pitchers hit?
Yeah.
No.
They don't hit anymore?
Universal DH.
That's stupid. Make the pitchers hit if they want.
No, it's I don't think they want to hit. That's what they fought for.
I don't care. They're getting paid $30 million a year just to throw a ball once every 5 days. Pick up a fucking bat and go swing it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't think they care. So it's going from 10, 12 to 12 clubs. Marked a major concession in its own right. The introduction of the new round of the postseason is worth reported 85.
It's going from 10 clubs to 12 clubs, so they're only adding one more playoff team on the other side.
Yeah.
The
wild card game is no more. That's it. So there's no more wild card game.
So it's an actual series
playoff between 2 wild card clubs in each league. So you're actually having 2 teams going at it for wild card, and it's actually a series.
Best of 5 again, or is it best of 3?
I don't think they changed that structure at all.
So probably best of 5.
And pushing qualifiers to the.
It still doesn't make any sense. Fucking break the divisions down in the conferences down into 4 divisions.
Will host the winner of the 4v versus 5 wildcard series in the second round. Even if the 6 seed beats the 3 seed. Yeah, so they're going to like a seeded bracket basically now. That's what. Which is
fine, but like I don't understand how a conference has 3 divisions.
And the first round is going to be 3-game series.
So stupid.
The best of the 3 games.
162 games a year.
It's better. It's better than the wild card where they just play a game. That's you didn't make it. Sorry.
Here's MLB. If you're ever gonna listen. You make more money during the playoffs.
No, don't talk. You can't talk about money.
Why?
They don't make. They claim they don't make money. That's what this whole thing is.
Fuck that, they don't. With sponsorship, airtime on TV, all the celebrities going to the big wild card games. There's no fucking way they're not making money during playoff.
It's not even MLB that's not making the money. It's the actual owners of the team that make their money.
Yeah, because the owners are greedy as fuck. That's all it is.
It was not even. Well, owners.
You're gonna fill out every single seat. Teams that have not made playoffs in 20, 30 years are finally gonna make playoffs. If you break instead of 3 divisions per conference down to 4, every leader gets a playoff spot, and 2 random ones, the next 2 best each get a playoff spot. Break it down, take 40 games out of the regular season, 30 games, let's say, of the regular season, and then your first rounds of everything, do a best of 5, let's say, sure, whatever, best of 5, and then break it down to a best of 7 after that. More playoff baseball is going to get more coverage on TV, more sponsorship, more people in the seats. Yeah, imagine those teams that have never made playoffs in 20 years.
The problem is that you're extending the season.
Nope. Just keep the season the exact same. Cut out the regular season games. Cut out 30 regular season games. Add a whole extra month of playoff baseball.
You can't say that to baseball fans.
It's the only way I'd like to see it.
Baseball fans are mad that they had to reschedule. Well, they didn't end up canceling the games totally, the series, so because they're redoing it double headers. But no, fans want like the 163
I would very much rather see less regular season and more playoff baseball. And I've been watching I've been watching and playing baseball since I could stand up in a diaper.
But you're not going to reach the time frame, right? Because they have to play at least they only get like 2 days off in a month.
Exactly. How is it fair that these teams are playing 162 games a year, get 5 games off all year? You're winning 100 games as a team, and you don't make playoffs because the team on above you made 101. But the team in the other conference that got 89 is making playoffs.
I don't think it's been a while. There's not a lot of teams that hit 100 wins, though.
Last year, I think the Dodgers did it, or the Cardinals did it a few years ago. Whatever. Nonetheless, there's teams winning 90, 80 games that aren't making playoffs because of a team in their division.
I think Blue Jays won 90 games or something like that last year, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, but you don't want to shorten the season itself, and they can't extend the playoffs as much as they want, like they can. That's the problem.
They need to figure it out. They need to fix their shit. They do. Baseball sucks with playoffs.
So Tampa in AL East hit 100 games, wins. Boston 92, Yankees 92, Toronto was 91, and then let's see, 93 for the White Sox, 95 for Houston. 95 for Milwaukee. St. Louis was 90. San Francisco Giants was 107. Dodgers was 106. So they don't tend to hit that many.
Sure. But I'm just saying, I'd rather see more playoff baseball than regular.
It's just
I want to see more teams make it. It's just so sick and tired seeing only 4 teams on either side make playoffs. Now they had 2 extra ones on a 3-game playoff.
It's better than a 1-game wild card. I think that was the biggest one for everybody. At least for teams or for players itself, it's not just disappointing that we lose 1 game, we leave, So I think it was a win for them. And the problem is with honestly salaries in the MLB, like
getting ridiculous.
You know what?
Now.
They make a lot. They make money. They deserve their money because they put their body through everything like that.
Sure.
But I think it's getting out of hand, and the problem is they're feeling shafted from the owners because they're making so much money and they feel like they need to be part of that kind of thing. So, and this is like profit sharing. So, but you know what? It's back, and that's all that matters. My Blue Jays are 4-1 in spring training, so
they
that means everything.
Vladdy avoided arbitration too. He got a low deal too, but
well, no, he didn't. This you got to think. This is only his fourth season. Well, this is going to be his third full season in the MLB.
Seven and change, I think it was.
Not
right?
Even second full season in the MLB. Last year was his only full season in MLB, and then this will be his third. This will be his second.
Yeah, that's right, because he came in near the end, so he was still able to be rookie, right?
Yeah, he was at the beginning, but they do that shady stuff to make sure that they keep them under control for an extra year.
Yeah, because it doesn't burn a full year contract on him, right? Yeah.
So yeah, that's I think this is going to be his second full year, so I don't.
Teoscar, I think he avoided arbitration too, right?
Yeah, he got like 10.2 million or something like that.
Chapman got a 2-year deal worth 25 million, something like that. Yeah, I think that's a lowball deal for Chapman too. Chapman's a good player. I'm very excited.
Well, Chapman strikes out a lot. Defensive-wise, he's really great. He has a lot of pop in his bat, but coming to Toronto, where they actually have bats in their lineup, unlike where Oakville, he was the only one that had kind of that pop left.
Did you say Oakville?
Oakland.
You said Oakville.
Did I say Oakville? I meant Oakland.
Oakville, well, local hero. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, I had to deal with that word every day. So
I can imagine.
Yeah, Oakland. They didn't have a lot of pop left in their bats when after they lost Simeon, they lost a lot of people last year. But then they even dismantled their team even more this year. So
they just keep coming to Toronto.
Where the Atlanta. What's his name? The first baseman. He went to Atlanta.
Freeman went to the Dodgers.
Freeman.
You see that Donaldson got traded to the Yankees?
Yeah, which is really weird because Garrett Cole
hated the Yankees.
Garrett Cole and Donaldson do not get along very well.
We're gonna have to now
because Donaldson has accused him of using substance on his baseballs multiple times, and after he stopped using it, the spin rate went down. Yeah, his spin rate was through the roof, and then all of a sudden they got called out for it. And
Donaldson's big for that, right? He's big for calling people out on the pine tar.
And then on top of that, like he's playing the AL East, he'll do good, but the problem is keeping him healthy. He's gonna be playing the Yankees. He's gonna start complaining about the Blue Jays, but even though the Blue Jays don't play on turf anymore, even while he was there,
they might make him get a haircut too.
No, just a beard. He's not allowed to have any facial hair besides a mustache.
They don't like they might not like his little mohawk thing that he does too.
They don't care about the hair. The
hair is
it's all about the facial.
Yeah,
facial
clean
hair.
shaven, right?
Yeah,
clean
they're
shaven.
They're all allowed mustaches. That's all they're
I want
allowed.
the whole team to have stash. I want the whole team 1 year ago. You know what? Let's see how stupid we can look, and they all do an old school highway state trooper stash or something.
Most of them do that now. Look at Stanton. The guy just has a mustache. He just rocks a mustache most of the time.
I've never seen his stash. I don't even think I've noticed.
I
didn't watch a lot of baseball last year, so.
You know what, man? It's the only sport worth watching. Just letting you know. So, keep up with it.
I like watching my hockey.
I can't do football. Can't do hockey anymore. Hockey's it's gotten to a point that I just stopped watching it. I try to watch a few games here and there, but bad Canadian I am. I don't like to watch hockey anymore.
You're fine. I just like my hockey. I don't know. I play hockey, right? It's like I play it. I like watching it. It's fun. It's my jam.
See, I like to play softball. That's my thing. They haven't got to
I played competitive hardball for 10 years. My whole life goal was to be a professional baseball player. And then it broke my knee, and I'm like, oh, there we go. Guess I can't play this anymore. I gotta figure something else. I guess I'll go to school and do education and shit. So instead of that, I went to culinary. So
don't you have other dreams?
The more like nightmares, but they're dreams too, right? Dreams are nightmares are dreams.
I think they're all nightmares nowadays. Once you get older, kids, all your dreams turn into nightmares.
Nightmare's still a dream. It's
the
dream that you're dreaming is a little different.
At least if you're having dreams, you're alive at night.
That's true. That's true.
When you're older,
you're in a coma and you've been in that dream forever and you don't even know. There's other daunting facts.
Oh, what else is there out there right now? Man, this world is going to poop, so we gotta try to find every little resource we can to make us happy right now.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah, I'm working on a pitch meeting.
For what?
From our one project.
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
What is it? Are you allowed to discuss? Can you give an outline of what it's about?
You know what the project's about.
Our project still?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still working on that?
I still work on it.
I thought we were done with that because we did the pitch meeting and they were like, fuck you, after they said yes. And then we're like, fuck you. They're like, yes.
That pitch meeting was a joke.
Yeah.
It was for local content and they wanted to give us a budget of $1,000, literally.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, go make something off this. And there's no way you can make something off of it. So it wasn't right for either of us.
It's like, yeah, just like fiddling around his pockets. It's like, here, I got this. Go make something out of that. Thanks.
Yeah, so I'm working on that. I'm making a pitch video.
Very good.
Doing this competition. So it's a competition to make a 90-second pitch video.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I'm gonna kind of do that and see where that goes.
Very good.
And I don't know. Hopefully see something come from that. Maybe.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that you were doing this.
Yeah, I know. I've been keeping it under wraps. I didn't really say anything. I got to put it together by April something. So I'm working on it, and we'll see where it goes.
Very good. Very good.
It's
exciting. I need to start writing again. I need a program to write on. I don't have any programs to write on.
I need this like killer idea, and I wrote it down. And so people that don't know, I write sometimes. Like I try to write like I see TV or like mostly like movies or smalls and stuff like that. I try to write things. They don't go anywhere, but besides my desktop.
It's written down though.
But
every idea, write it down, yeah.
But I've been thinking of this one of it's a kind of a horror. I've been writing it down. I'll tell you a little bit after, but I want to make it a short and throw it online and see what happens.
It's interesting. A lot of big movies out there always like it started off either as like a foreign flick or short film from somewhere. And then what it is like you can throw it into like a TIFF or some kind of international like film festival or even a local film festival, let's say. People pay attention to that, right? People actually look at those things. Even throw it on YouTube, it won this award, this thing, so we're gonna throw it on YouTube. It's our right to do it. People watch that and they do it. And then a big major movie company like, okay, listen, 90 minutes was cool. We want 160. Expand, make this bigger, give us some more meat and potatoes for it, and we'll give you a bunch of money to buy the script from it, right? Yeah. That's how a lot of big motion pictures got picked up.
Well, I got the story based off it. I want to make about a 10-minute short. Okay. We'll see where it goes from. I'm still working on dialogue on that one, but we'll see. But the
thing about a 10-minute dialogue is like, obviously you don't have to put a lot of dialogue into it, right? But you have to make sure that it's the right dialogue going in, right? It's the right words, the right time, the right setting. You're getting the right message across and everything, right? So it can be very easy, but also very difficult at the same time because you got to make sure it's perfect for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's and well, even like spreading the dialogue out enough to make it, fit your narrative is what you're kind of thinking. Because I can sum something up in 2 minutes, but it's not going to be long enough. Easy. I want to make it 10 minutes to kind of give that story and background that I'm trying to achieve.
Yeah.
So I'm working on something like that.
Yeah. Enough meat and potatoes make people understand what it is, what's going on, all that stuff. That's cool. I got to get into writing. I really do. I haven't had any time for writing. I get too much shit on the go.
I'll tell you about the horror stuff and we'll see. We'll talk.
Yeah, I'm totally not.
But yeah, that's what I've been, kind of focused on. So.
Are you excited for the Oscars? We were talking about this earlier. Remember?
We were. I don't watch the Oscars. I haven't watched the Oscars in like 5 years, 6 years.
I used to have a party for the Oscars. Like I used to get like all my friends over and have parties. There's a couple weird ones in here. Like I really want to see that Coda movie. That's the one with the deaf family. It's like a family. It's like a mother and a father who are deaf, and the daughter is not, and she's kind of like live with them, and like it's kind of like her kind of like living with them in that situation. The guy who plays her father is nominated for a supporting actor, and he's won everyone so far. So that looks interesting.
Well, I do have it all pulled up here.
I got a list as well.
So I have
Dune,
like,
obviously, I knew Dune was gonna get nominated. It's just you can't have that big of a picture and it not get nominated, at
But-
least for a bunch of things.
for best picture was there Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. Well,
West Side Story, I still don't understand.
So I can say I've seen West Side Story, I've seen the original and I've seen the Steven Spielberg thing. I have not seen Dune yet. Don't Look Up. It honestly didn't really appeal to me, so I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I honestly, I haven't seen any of these movies. I've had no time.
No. Power of the Dog
I tried.
is good, but it seemed kind of weird.
I tried watching as many trailers and many clips and stuff like that from all these movies that I can. That were kind of like the best that I could.
Mm-hmm.
Dune looked really good. Don't Look Up, but again, that didn't hit me either. I wasn't really too like star-studded cast. Don't get me wrong, but meh, it's not really kind of my thing. Belfast looked really good.
Yeah, I was gonna see Belfast, but then I didn't see Belfast.
Licorice Pizza seemed interesting too. So because it's a Paul Thomas Anderson, anything that he makes, I'll give it a shot.
Paul Thomas Anderson, yeah, you big fan?
Awesome. I love
he
always makes movies with my favorite actor, so I have to like him.
I meant to watch Licorice Pieces, to be honest with you, but I heard mixed things about it, and I was just like, And also, my time is pretty limited, so I haven't really watched it. Most of the stuff on this list I haven't watched. I did want to see King Richard though, just because I've heard really good things about Will Smith again.
From what I've been reading, Will Smith is apparently walking home with at least one Oscar this year. They said because he's nominated for Best Picture as well for the movie because he produced it, and he got nominated for Best Leading Role. And I don't know, like his competition's pretty hard. Like he's got to go against Denzel Washington in The Tragedy of Macbeth. Like that's anytime you're going up against Denzel in a category, you're going to be a little bit worrisome.
Well, he has Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch apparently
Andrew Garfield.
killed it in that Power of the Dog, and so did Andrew Garfield in Tick Tick Boom.
Yeah,
and Javier Bardem apparently killed it in Being the Ricardos too.
Yeah, I haven't seen Becoming the Ricardos. It didn't interest me. I don't know, like all of these movies just don't really interest me, to be honest with you. I just don't know. I don't know. But
J.K. Simmons got another nod this year.
Yeah.
Being the Ricardos again.
I did try to watch Tick Tick Boom. Andrew Garfield was great, but the movie was kind of boring.
Well, at least it was about him, not so much the movie, right?
Yeah, like West Side
I'm gonna call it now. Kristen Stewart's gonna win this year, I think.
Well, they say her and her husband are gonna win.
What did her husband do?
Her husband's what's his face? Jesse Plemons. It's the same movie. Power of the
No, that's Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, who'd you say?
Kristen Stewart.
Oh, Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She's gonna win for Spencer. She played Diana.
Kristen Dunst nominated too?
Kristen Dunst was nominated as well, yeah. For Power of the Dog.
Yeah, they're saying that
Plemons didn't get nominated. Oh no, he did. Shit.
Yeah, he did. They both did.
Yeah, Skirian Hines, Troy Costa, that Troy Kotzer guy from Coda, he's winning everyone he's going against. I think he might win.
No, Jesse Plemons beat him.
In what one? In what? Like Golden
Power
Globes?
of the Dog. Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure he won that.
I've seen that Troy guy win every other one. I don't care either way, but like
because they're saying it'd be like one of the first a repeat of husband and wife winning supporting roles. But
that'd be pretty cool.
About Jesse Plemons and Kristen Dunst for the Power of the Dog. You're talking about leading role for Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, because she's like, don't get me wrong, she's up stiff competition, but like I don't think
say Penelope Cruz is like
parallel mothers. Well, I heard Nicole Kidman's gonna be like one of the top ones with Being the Ricardos, but I still think Kristen Stewart's gonna get it.
I heard Penelope Cruz.
Really?
Yeah. We'll see. Animated film though.
Oh, it's Conan and Kanto.
I watched Luca. I didn't care for it.
I watched Luca. I wasn't too shit over it.
Cinematography will go for Dune, guaranteed.
Power of the Dog was really good. You never know. Costume's probably gonna go to Dune or West Side Story.
Directing.
That's a tough one.
Drive My Car.
Kenneth Branagh has been winning everything he's going up against. Like they're saying that one might take a Best Picture.
If it's West Side Story, it's ridiculous because
that'll be rigged then. That means Spielberg hasn't won in a while, and they just want to give him one.
I like the old West Side Story. I like old musicals. So I like West Side Story, Singing in the Rain, things like that. But like, I
Singing
watched
in the
this
rain.
and I was really disappointed with it. It was just weird.
I haven't seen it yet.
I don't know. Overacted. It just, I don't know.
I honestly didn't even know they were making a West Side Story remake.
I only
didn't-
knew because I saw it as a preview at one point, and I was just like, why? And then I saw it was Spielberg, and I was just like,
You're
why
like, I gotta
even
watch
more?
this dumpster fire. I gotta see what's going on with this.
It was like, why even more? Like, it just makes no sense. Coming to America for makeup and hairstyling is nominated. That's
Really? The new Coming to America? I didn't even see that.
That's interesting. I don't get that. I try to watch that movie. I love the original. I love original Eddie Murphy movies in general. But that one was really tough. I couldn't get past half of it.
That's sad.
Like it would. And
Cruella got nominated for makeup and hairstyling too. That's hilarious.
Which one?
Cruella.
Yeah, she got. They also got nominated for. Where was it? Costume design as well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Cruella was actually not that bad. I actually didn't mind watching that.
Beyonce's gonna win for music.
Oh God.
Everyone's freaking out over that.
Hopefully not. No, just kidding.
Billie Eilish. I didn't know that. She got nominated this year. Good for her.
I didn't know Billie Eilish was nominated for anything.
They did the song for No Time to Die.
Oh yeah.
Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas O'Connell.
Overrated.
She's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but like,
I don't know. She does some weird antics, man. She's too young. She was too young for the limelight.
she was. I think. Yeah, she got hit with like what 6 Grammys right away. So like,
Her first album, I'm pretty sure she swept the Grammys, didn't she?
yeah, I remember when she was going up for like, I think it was like album of the year, like her last Grammy. Like the camera's on her the whole time, and like, and the nominees are, and she's going, "Please not me, please not me, please not me, please not me." And she wins. She's like, "Oh." She had to go back up on stage
Oh,
and talk.
poor her.
Are you kidding me? I don't care what anybody says. If I'm an artist in any way, acting, music, whatever, and you're nominated for something and I win, let's say I'm nominated for 6 awards and I win 6 of them, I am walking up on stage with my pants at my ankles doing a moonwalk. Like, I don't care how many of those I won. I'll be like, look what I got.
For the Canadian reference, tell that to Matt Good. He never even showed up to any of the Juno Awards when he got
Matt
nominated.
Good's a dick, though, right? Like he's a dick, right? Anybody who's ever interviewed him or talked to him,
No,
they
he said
all
that.
said the
Well,
same thing.
it's legitimate. He said he never made music to win an award. He's won awards, but he's never
That's
made
true.
music to win an award. So he sends his mom. His mom's very proud of him. So she goes and she accepts
Just
the
like
awards.
Anthony Hopkins won the Academy Award last year for Best Leading Actor, and he's never showed up to any of the Academy Awards. And when he won that one, he was at home. He's like, I don't want this. He's like, I should go to Danny Kaluuya.
Wait.
Hold on a second. I got you.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't
Didn't he win
I got
for
food and beer.
Oh my god. Didn't he win for Silence of the Lambs? I'm pretty sure he
Yeah.
was there for acceptance on Silence of the Lambs.
Did he accept that one? I don't know if he did.
I'm
I think
pretty
maybe
sure.
after that, then he stopped.
I don't think so.
He never shows up. Every time I saw him
Well,
nominated, he
I
never shows
think
up.
now he doesn't show up because he's old.
Well, even when he got nominated for the 2 Popes, he didn't show up either.
I don't know about that. Yeah, he got Best Actor in the leading role. He won for the Oscar of Silence of the Lambs. And he also, what else?
He was there. Yeah, he showed up.
Yeah. He won Best Actor at the BAFTA Awards. Best Actor for whatever the 2020 awards. Yeah. he
What was
showed
that
up.
movie he did last year that he won it for? I totally forgot.
I don't know.
You know what's
But,
awesome?
Pretty sure
IMDb.
he-
Jimmy, pull it up.
Jimmy, put it up on the screen for us, huh? Jimmy? What? Where are you? The Virtuosa?
Checking right now. Hold on. Just calm yourself, all right? Relax.
I told you the two.
Relax.
Oh no, that was the
You won
movie. she was in
the
last
father.
year.
You won it
Elise?
for the father.
The father.
A man refuses all assistance from his daughters. He ages and he tries to make sense of his changing circumstances. He begins to doubt his loved ones, his own mind, and even the fabric of his own reality. Olivia Colman was in it too.
Oh. Yeah, he's only won 2 Oscars. That's probably
Yeah.
why.
Well, I mean, for a couple in between.
He's also old, though. You think he's going to really want to show up to these awards, especially last year when it was still COVID and America doesn't take it seriously?
Shit, like, look at the run he had, though. He won the Oscar in 91 for Silence of the Lambs. Then he got nominated in 93 for The Remains of the Day. Nominated in 95. Sorry, okay, I'm looking at the year the movie came out. My bad. 94, then 96. Every 2 years, he's on a trend here, right? Like, basically, every 2 years, he's getting nominated for an Academy Award.
Except for there was a big gap between 98 and 2020.
And then there's this huge gap where he's like, fuck it, I'm not going to the awards anymore, and they're not nominating me.
You know,
and now he gets nominated every year. But I'm surprised he get nominated this year.
Well, he was in Westworld. He did get nominated for Westworld, too, 2017. Yeah.
For the Emmys, yeah.
He won a couple BAFTA awards in between there, I think. 2008, he won a BAFTA.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 BAFTA awards. Oh, shit, that's impressive. BAFTAs aren't easy to get either.
Well, apparently it is if you're Anthony Hopkins, okay?
I guess, all right. How many Globes did this guy win? 1 Golden Globe. Wow. And he didn't even win it. It was a Cecil B. DeMille Award. He never won a Golden Globe. That's weird.
You know, it's always a mystery.
Been nominated for a bunch, but didn't win.
Who's that one actor that he just finally won an award?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo, yeah.
Yeah.
He was good.
Not like 9 Academy Awards, and he finally won one.
But he always went up against heavy hitters, didn't he? That's why.
He should have won for The Aviator.
No, I was just gonna say, if you said fucking Titanic,
And he definitely should have won for Blood Diamonds. Blood Diamonds was an amazing movie, absolutely amazing movie.
Shutter Island.
I hated Shutter Island.
Who hurt you, man?
I never liked it, man. I couldn't get behind it.
Who the hell hurt you?
A lot of people.
Shutter Island was great, but you have to like that kind of movie. If you don't, then you're not gonna like it, I guess.
I don't like those kind of movies, I guess. Not my thing.
Because he only won for The Reverend.
The Reverend, yeah. And I don't think he should have won for that one.
I didn't think that movie was that good.
If anybody should have won for The Revenant, it should have been Tom Hardy. That was an amazing
Tom Hardy should win a lot of awards, okay?
Tom Hardy went up against, I think, J.K. Simmons for Whiplash that year, and I don't care what anybody says. That was one of the most masterful performances I've ever seen in my entire life. J.K. Simmons 100% deserves that award for Whiplash.
J.K. Simmons did great. I just didn't like the movie.
You didn't like Whiplash?
It promoted abuse.
I know, but it was very well done. The movie was acted beautifully. The cinematography was great. The fact that it's a setting of music, right? Like, people think that's supposed to be a happy time, or whatever. And you got this incredibly abusive teacher to show that there's always two sides of everything, right? Like, I love the story that they told.
You know what? Bullshit. Okay. No,
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Okay. So. No, Tom Hardy lost to Mark Rylance that year for Bridge of Spies. They also beat out Christian Bale, Sylvester Stallone, and Mark Ruffalo.
Well, what was it for Christian Bale?
The Big Short.
He wasn't that great in The Big Short.
No, that wasn't a great one. Stallone did pretty good for Creed, though. That was a really good role for him.
Because he made the role for him.
Yeah, so he still did a good job.
That's his whole persona. He better do it good.
I'm just a boxer guy, right?
He built Rocky as his persona. He better do fucking good playing him.
See, like, and Leo beat out Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, Eddie Redmayne for the Danish Girl, Matt Damon for The Martian, and Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs. Matt Damon, I think, should have won for The Martian. That was insane. Like, I didn't want to watch that movie until I did. And as soon as I started watching it, I couldn't have been so sucked into a movie before. It was insane.
What?
Oh, that's the year that Brie Larson won for The Room, too.
Wait, did you say Matt Damon, by the way?
Yeah, for The Martian. Do you ever watch that movie?
Yeah, I read the book. The book's better.
The movie, I believe that. I haven't read the book, but I watched the movie just because we were watching the movie one night. I'm like, whatever, throw it on. It was absolutely amazing.
I liked the movie, but the book's so much better. And also, I didn't think he did a great job in it. He did okay. He was all right, but he wasn't like...
Oh, see, I know this is what pissed me off. So the year that Leonardo DiCaprio lost for Blood Diamonds, Blood Diamonds is just an amazing movie, an absolutely amazing movie. If nobody hasn't seen it yet, which you should have by now, you go see it. He lost to Forrest Whitaker for Last King of Scotland. Last King of Scotland was a good movie, but there's no way Leo should have lost to Forrest Whitaker in that. No way at all. Oh, okay. That was also the year Will Smith had The Pursuit of Happiness.
That people don't like that movie.
Why? That movie was so good.
I know. I still watch that movie.
So good. And like, even if you take the whole context of the movie, take everything away, Will Smith was just beautiful in that movie. Yeah. I'm a huge Will Smith fan. And like when he puts out roles like that and performances like that, just like top tier acting all across the board.
Can we get like an Oscar for Tom Hardy though? Let's do this out, you know.
Tom Hardy has only been nominated for, I think it was 2, right?
1.
Just the 1 for Revenant. That's it.
I just love Tom Hardy, and I think he's a very underrated actor.
He is underrated, and I started being a big fan of him when he did the Bronson movie, and like he turned himself into Charles Bronson, and like that was crazy.
Yeah, that one was good. Yeah. I don't know. There's so many good ones. I can list them off for you if you want.
I'd love them in Peaky Blinders. Lawless was awesome.
Lawless was
really
good.
That's
a very underrated movie. That was when Shia LaBeouf was going through his problems, so they kind of scrapped that movie to the side and kept pushing it out.
I watched it. Was good. I don't know why I wouldn't. Yeah. Rock and Rolla. He was good in a little bit in that.
Really good. I liked Rock and Rolla. Inception. Warrior.
Layer Cake. He started off in Star Trek Nemesis too. That was his thing, eh? He was Shinzon in Nemesis.
Like, man, I'm just saying, this guy's a very underrated actor, and I think they've really he was great in Mad Max, but he had like 6 lines in it. That was the only problem.
You know what? If you can make your performance memorable without having to speak that much in it, that makes you that much better of an actor, I think.
Yeah, I thought he was underrated in that role as well too. Venom, I don't want to talk about it. I love the movies just because I'm a Venom fan, a big Venom fan. But those movies can be so much more with Tom Hardy if they were allowed to make it the way they want to make it.
Didn't Andy Serkis direct the last Venom? I'm pretty sure he did. Andy Serkis directed the last Venom.
You know, Andy
Serkis, Gollum.
Yeah, you're saying his name weird.
Andy Serkis.
You sound like, first of all, I kept saying it sounded like you saying Amy.
Amy's.
Yeah.
Amy.
And I'm pretty sure you don't pronounce his name Circus.
What is it?
I forget, but it's not Circus. It's something else.
Andy Stevens. My bad.
Who did the first one though? Yeah, Ruben Fletcher.
Not
Fletcher.
him.
Yeah, no, Ruben Fletcher did the first one, but yeah, he did the second one. I don't know. It was mixed. The story's okay. Apparently Tom Hardy really is invested in the Venom series because
he's very invested. From what I heard, he said as long as they want to keep making them, he'll keep doing them. Which is, I guess, he's having fun doing it, right?
They're going to incorporate him into the Spider universe there.
Remember, I still haven't seen the newest Spider-Man yet.
No, but you saw the end of Venom.
Yeah, I ruined that clip for me.
He's not in the movie. Don't get your hopes up for that. I'll break it to you now. He's not in No Way Home.
That's fair.
You know what's funny though? He's credited for it.
It says he's credited,
but he's not in it unless it was like one of those weird clips where you see it in the trailer where they have like different things of the.
Yeah.
Unless he's just there somewhere. That's the only thing I can think of.
Pokes the head out in the corner. Nobody notices.
Well, most of it was like CGI'd stuff. It wasn't like anything that was out there in the open kind of thing.
I wonder what's going on with the I'm brain farting right now. I was going to talk about it. One of the Marvel movies.
Which one? Doctor Strange?
No.
You're talking about Morbius?
Fuck, I was just thinking about what I want to talk about. Morbius, that's right, yeah. Because I know that they got a little lucky with Morbius because it was supposed to get released during COVID time, and then they stopped it because of COVID.
Didn't it come out?
No, not yet. It comes out this summer, I'm pretty sure. Or this month or next month.
It came out like this week.
No, it didn't. Or it's coming out this
April
week.
1st. April 1st.
Yeah, so it's not out yet. So they got lucky with that because then they start doing reshoots and all this, and now I guess Andrew Garfield's in it or Tobey Maguire's in it. They're saying one of the Spider-Mans are in it. So
Really?
that's a big bombshell they're saying is one of them is gonna be, and now that Aaron Taylor Johnson got casted as Kraven, maybe we're gonna see a little bit more plot thickening of the Sinister Six. So
yeah, well, and Michael Keaton's in it.
Keaton's definitely in it, yep, for sure. So that bastard's double dipping in the pool too, isn't he? He's going from DC to Marvel, just back and forth and back and forth. Must be nice to collect a check from both competitors, right?
I think it was like in your Discord, somebody posted something about like them making a Beetlejuice 2, and I just wanted to let them know that's not true.
I know. I keep hearing ideas of it and then spitballing that it's going to happen. I get so excited. It would be bad. It would be bad. It's time too far apart. Yeah, way too old.
Alec Baldwin's too old. Gina Davis is too old. Michael
and you
Keaton
can't do those movies without them.
Yeah, and he can play that because he was already in makeup. Well, he's already in makeup.
Exactly.
It's fine. But Alec Baldwin is not in makeup. Like that as bad as much as the Beetlejuice was. Yeah. And so it was Gina Davis. They're gonna look like old people on the screen, but they're supposed to be young ghosts.
It just won't work, and you can't write them out. You can't have the movie without them in it, right? So if you don't put them in it, what did the ghosts just disappear? Now we get these two new ghosts of actors that no one's gonna like, anyways.
No, they're supposed to be signed. They would be signed on to it. They if they make it, they're playing them, kind of thing.
Yeah. So no,
but it's not.
It's better if they just keep it out.
Apparently,
leave it for what it is.
Batgirl film.
Yeah, I guess Michael Keaton's going 2 feet deep in DC.
Who's going down the rabbit hole of IMDb now? He's making Batgirl. He's in The Flash as Bruce Wayne.
Yep. Old Bruce Wayne. They want to put Terry McGillis in there too, I guess.
Well, their multiverse, whatever it's called. What is it called?
Yeah, just like that kid that played. He was in The Immortals. Played Krug or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
The one that can mind control people.
Yeah.
He's apparently going to be the Joker now. He's the new Joker.
Yeah, he's in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's another one double dipping. The Batman movie. I
never saw the movie.
I haven't seen Batman yet.
I was supposed to be going to see it again. I'll let you
know. I saw that he was on the cast list. I knew he was going to be there. It says he's an inmate in Arkham or something like that.
But apparently they had a whole scene that they.
It was cut out. Though, right? Yeah.
They cut it because Warner Brothers was like, "Yeah, let's not put this in there just yet."
Yeah, so maybe wait until like the DVD release or something like that. And
he's saying he's hoping that's going to be released. What's his face? Director Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves.
He says he's hoping that it's going to be released as like a bonus feature kind of thing, or like a bonus scene.
Makes sense.
But
Makes sense.
He can't make the final choice on that.
That's Warner Brothers.
People were already calling for a Matt Reeves cut, so.
I hate when they do that. The Justice League needed it. Don't get me wrong. It needed the Snyder
They were
cut.
Bullshit.
No, they weren't. The Snyder version was so
trash.
Good. The Snyder version was so good.
What was different?
The extended fight scenes, the different dialogue between everything, how you got to see Desaad.
Some of the extended fight scenes not necessary.
The whole purpose of Steppenwolf, the fact that he was doing everything
that was good.
Dark Side.
Yeah, that was good.
Desaad and everything, loved it. That was perfect.
They incorporated
introduction of Martian Manhunter.
They put too much. Oh, that was a thrown in thing after. You can't count that. The whole Cyborg storyline was too much. That they put a solo movie inside of the movie.
Yeah, they put a little bit too much on Cyborg. I'll give you that.
And then they're like, "Oh, well, this is because this is what we wanted." Well, no.
The little extra scenes with Flash, though, like when he was going through the streets and the car accident was happening, that was cool. I wanted to see more of him, anyways.
Yeah,
Ezra Miller did a great job.
I just don't think it was needed, and then I thought it was 4 hours of my life I'll never get back because it wasn't necessary.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I couldn't do it. If anybody ever wants to watch it in 2 batches because it's not worth it.
I would recommend that too. Definitely watch it in little spurts. Part 1, part 2. That'd be easier.
I would like to see a Matt Reeves cut. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a spoiler on this one. Not really. It's not gonna tell you anything about the story. No, but how the movie started for Batman. It started out like a horror film.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, I can do this. I can
get behind this. And
then it turned into a Batman film. Not really. So I really like the fact that he focused on Batman being a detective.
I heard it was very detective, very noir detective-y kind of a film.
It's very good.
I wanted that. I want to see more of the fact. Like, I don't want Batman to rely on the fact that he just got like a million gadgets that makes him who he is. You know, he's smart enough to think of things that would lead to him using the gadgets. I want to see a lot of that.
He barely uses any gadgets.
Oh, see, good. That's what I want to see. There's always that internet fight, right? Who would win as a detective, Batman or Sherlock Holmes? Right? Who's the better detective? That's impossible to say.
Batman, because he can go to different heights.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
Sherlock Holmes is only working with his brain.
That's true. And his wits. And his Watson.
Yeah, that was a great series when Benedict Cumberbatch.
My favorite scene in that whole series is when, like, I think it was just after his house got broken into or something like that, or somebody was there, and they're like, oh, we gotta get the police here right away. And like, oh, I lost my cell phone. He's like, okay, hold on. He walks out to the street, gets a gun, shoots it in the air a bunch of times. Like, they're on their way. He like goes back inside, starts drinking his tea. Like, what the fuck? Just pulls a gun out, pops a couple caps up. Boom, they're on their way. We'll see him in a few minutes.
I think that's a series I'd rewatch, you know, because it was
100%.
It was only 3 episodes per season,
and they're like an hour 40 long each, right? Or something. Like, yeah.
It was a great cast. Great cast.
Martin Freeman was just, bang on.
It was a really great cast. But Batman, I'll recommend it. I'll let you know if I go see it again. I'm supposed to be going to see it again, so I'll let you know.
I want to see it. I don't think I'll ever have time to see it, but I want to.
I know. I'm trying. That's my problem. Is I'm trying to fit it into the schedule here. And
is Paul Dano what I want him to be in this?
Yes.
Though? Okay. Don't say anymore.
I think they needed more Paul Dano.
More?
Paul Dano was the best thing in this movie. So it'd be, in my opinion, Paul Dano, Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz.
She was good. I figured she would do good.
And this is tight because I'm even putting Colin Farrell in there because Colin Farrell unbelievable in this as well.
I heard you knocked his socks off that part.
But Paul Dano was fantastic. The dialogue, the way he puts it out there. It's just...
I love Paul Dano. I've loved Paul Dano from day one. I can't remember the first movie I saw him, but I'm like, man, this guy is fucking weird looking. Like, he just looks weird, right? He really does. So I was interested on that already, right? Because, you know, like movies and stuff, like, they go toward people who are just, like, very...
And also to ease your mind, because you keep saying this about his costume.
The costume.
It makes sense when you watch the film.
Okay. I'll take your word on that.
Because I'm not gonna give anything out.
Don't give me anything. I get it. I'll take your word on it.
It makes sense.
I'll take your word on it. That's fine. Okay. I understand that. I understand you. I know you're very heavy into the Batman and the cartoons like I am, and then the comics. So if you're telling me that it works, then I trust you.
Like, I'm not saying it makes sense for his typical appearance. I'm saying it makes sense for the film.
That's fine. I'm okay with them altering things like that, long as it makes sense. I don't like the costume. I think it looks stupid as shit. But if it makes sense for what they were doing in that, then sure, I'm down for that.
And like I said,
I can adapt.
I'm not gonna give anything away, but it makes sense. It makes sense, and it's very relatable to our world.
Okay.
The movie.
Okay.
His character specifically, very relatable to the world.
Okay. I'm excited.
But it was good. It was good. I would recommend anybody go see that movie if you're any kind of like Batman fan or whatnot. I actually did I was watching Dark Knight again like the last couple days kind of thing. I just watch it in little pieces.
I always just throw that movie back on just if I ever get bored.
Like, I don't know, people were saying, "Oh, it wasn't as good as you thought it was." I'm like, "No, it actually is."
Yes, it is. Yes,
like,
it is.
Even watching watching all of them, it's just those movies were. They
stand the time, man. They really do. They really do. Even Dark Knight Rises. I love Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, I like.
You cannot come up after Dark Knight and be as good as a Dark Knight. That is its own one of a kind masterpiece. I believe it is a top tier, not just comic book movie, but just a piece of film history in general. It's just absolutely amazing. So yeah, how can you follow up to that, right? It's never going to be as good as that. So no. Dark Knight Rises was fantastic. Tom Hardy, chef's kiss is Bane. I'm sorry, like
I don't know why people shit on that
because everybody just expected the big roided Bane. Like that's not Bane started off like that, but that's not how Bane ended. If anybody's ever my life just talking to me.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. if I remember, like I haven't read that much of like the comics or anything like that in a while, But I'm pretty sure roided up Bane was only in like a few appearances.
He was. So what happens, like, he got tested on, he became all that, right?
Yeah.
But then he adapted to it, learned that he didn't need to be that. He still has the venom in him and stuff like that, right? And he still uses it to charge himself, but he doesn't have to be all like it. So he actually spends a lot of his life finding the venom to destroy it, to make sure it never happens again. And the thing with him is he's such a masterful tactician at anything that he does. All he has to do is be in the room with somebody that knows something on anything. You know how to build planes, right? Your whole life, you're an 80-year-old man that spent your whole life building planes. He could just sit in the room for like an hour talking to you about how you build planes, and all of a sudden he knows how to build it. It's not a superpower. He's just that smart. He is that adaptable to anything, and it wasn't because of the venom or anything like that. So that's why he does things like that. He's always 15 steps ahead. He's got a contingency plan for everything, and people just expect the Bane from the comics and the cartoons, and that's not
I tell people
that's why people shit on him.
Compared to the first Bane appearance, how about that?
Oh, 97. Uma Thurman.
When all he
I get why people were getting a little weird by the Bane voice. You know, it was a little weird, but you think about it now, I could not picture any other voice for Bane in that movie.
I watched, so there's a channel on YouTube that will actually post the 4K IMAX video of that, and I actually watched the beginning scene where
the plane one
with the plane and everything. First of all, that scene's incredible.
So
with how
good.
they did it. It just fit. It just, I don't know.
It does.
I could be biased because I love Tom Hardy, but
the whole part. If I took that mask off, would it kill you? It'd be extremely painful. Yeah. Would you die? Meant for you. Like,
yeah. Would you die if I took your mask off?
Yeah.
No, it'd be extremely painful for you. It's kind of the whole thing. But even like the whole the plane crash. You know, he
that was real.
No, I know, but like
real.
When he's getting hoisted up and they're leaving the plane, the broken plane, and then when he goes, "No, not you, brother!" Like he like makes it like his
one must be in the fire, right?
Yeah, they'll expect one of us in the wreckage.
And the guy's like, "Okay, cool, see ya." Like,
yeah. So like it just kind of shows you like the whole mind control that that's on this, and the cult like mentality that there is.
Yeah.
And they let Bane be its own character in this. It wasn't dictated off of anybody else. It was dictated off Bane. Bane was the main character. I don't know. I really liked it. The new Batman, good watch. Old Batman, watch it once. Watch 1 and 2.
The scene of the Dark Knight when they're robbing the bank was just. I remember seeing that in theaters and getting chills.
Dark Knight series, watch it all. You can if you didn't want to watch it all, take out Batman Begins.
No, I know everyone's gonna watch Batman Begins.
No. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying if you don't,
it's the weaker of the three.
Really, everyone says it's the most prominent one. It's the sad thing.
I love it. I loved it.
I liked it.
You know what a fun fact is? A lot of people don't know this. Do you know who the top 3 candidates were for Batman for the whole series?
I can't remember. I
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
And Cillian Murphy. They were all the top 3 candidates for Batman. And then Christopher Nolan's like, I can only go with one, but I want to keep all 3 of you for something going forward. So he picked Christian Bale as Batman and said to Cillian Murphy, we're going to make you the Scarecrow. And then had Heath Ledger, he's like, we're going to use you later on. I'm not sure what. Go do some other shit and then come back when we're ready. And that's when they came back as Joker.
I like Cillian Murphy, but he wouldn't have been able to pull off Batman.
He would not have been a Batman. No.
Heath Ledger,
great
actor. I think Heath Ledger did great as the Joker, but as Batman, he wouldn't.
I couldn't see him as the Batman. I don't like Christian Bale either, but I don't like the other two. I don't think the other two would have been a good Batman.
Well, like I said, rewatching it, Christian Bale's voice is weird, but you have to put that aside. You know, I think just have to watch the film.
There we go. Now I'm Batman. You just gotta plug your nose like you're wearing a scuba diving snorkel.
The sad thing is that's accurate.
Right? That's all it is. He just clogged his nose up in the back. And somebody did this one thing where it's like Batman seemed really weird. I remember seeing it on TikTok. And his cowl, he's the only Batman that has this cowl that goes over his cheeks. Every other bat cowl goes across like this. And their whole jaw and everything is sticking out. He's the only Batman that has one that comes down the cowl. I think other than Keaton's in the first one,
Yeah,
but
Keaton's like that.
all the other ones in the cartoons and everything, his whole jaw and everything sticking out. He had like a full face covering other than just his mouth hole, right? And like it went over his chin a little bit or just under his chin.
Yeah.
But that's why it looked a little weird. So somebody did like a drawing of Christian Bale and they digitally cut out the things. It looked a million times better. A million times better.
Yeah, it's just his face,
It's just
the
weird, right?
Robert Pattinson one is not like
his
that.
jaw and everything was open. It's just the cowl
that
goes on.
That mask was really open. And the Batman?
Is it bigger? Like it's more open to show more of his face?
Yeah, like you can really see his face in it. Taking a look, yeah, like it goes all the way past his jawline.
That's the way it should be in the cartoons
here.
and comics. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
it's come like under the neck and everything.
You gotta watch.
Christian Bale's went right to the chin, so it was like a tactical mask, and I get that's what they're kind of going for, but it was just something about the batsuit that seemed a little weird and off place for me. I never realized it, and then someone's like, "Here it is." And they posted a side by side of it. I'm like, "Wow!" It was literally night and day. It would have been so cool to see him like that.
You gotta watch the movie though. It's like,
I'm trying to. Is dinner ready?
Well, good thing dinner's ready because we're gonna have to end this anyways.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Son of a bitch.
So we're gonna have to continue more of a discussion later if you ever see Batman.
We will.
But it's been great.
It's been fun.
Follow us.
Finally get one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it. Don't just follow us, okay?
Follow us on
do it
on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music.
Yep.
You can follow Brian on his was it Beardo Weirdo or Weirdo Beardo?
Weirdo. It's on both. Some I couldn't get like it's the Weirdo Beardo, but I couldn't get it on some because somebody already had that. So I'm trying to message them and get them to give it up for me. But it's either Weirdo Beardo or Beardo Weirdo. It's the same thing.
On what? TikTok,
Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all of it. We're there everywhere. We do a lot of charity stuff. We have an Amazon wish list out there, which is really cool, actually. So we have somebody on Twitch was asking me about getting an Amazon wish list. I didn't know what that was at first, right? So they said you can make a list and you can put things on it and people donate to you to support the streamer. I'm like, I don't want people buying stuff. That seems kind of weird. So we put donation stuff on this. So we put baby food, winter coats, winter boots, backpacks, school supplies, dog food, pet foods, stuff that we can get. If people want to support the channel, they can buy that stuff, and then we're going to donate it once a month to a charity that needs it.
That's cool.
For fun, because my channel, we have this running gag of if anybody gets cranky, you gotta give them a Snickers, right? You've been in the channel, you know what it's like, right? People drop Snickers all the time. So for fun, my mod who runs that, she put a 4-pack of Snickers in the Amazon wish list. It's like, here, give Beardo some Snickers. So I got some donations sent to me, and I got a pack of Snickers. But I also got another pack of Snickers.
Oh my gosh.
Snickers.
Oh my god.
Another pack of Snickers.
Oh my god, you're gonna have a lifetime supply of Snickers.
4 packs of Snickers.
Oh
I already ate 2 of these ones.
Oh my gosh.
So I thought that was kind of neat. So
you're soon gonna have a life-size supply of Snickers. Just have to throw them in the
if
freezer.
Snickers wants to support me and sponsor me in any way, by all means, 80% of my body mass is made of Snickers right now. So we're good to go.
There's the nougat layer here. We got the caramel.
I'm full of nuts.
Oh my god. That's for other reasons.
Hey. So yeah, you guys can follow me on there, and I will be pushing this podcast on there as well as I do every time that we're streaming. So yeah, I'll come hang out.
Yep. And you could follow me on whatever you want. I don't know if I'm gonna be around. So
you're on Twitch too, right?
I'm on Twitch. My
the
name
one
is
and only.
The one and only 2 Eyes. I'm 24. I don't really stream that much anymore because I don't have time. But you can follow me on TikTok. I have a TikTok called Retro Nostalgic. You can follow me on there.
Very cool stuff is there. Very cool stuff.
I'm trying to post some more stuff weekly on there when for my side business. It's nothing to do with the business. I just post cool stuff.
Because it's awesome.
Yeah. Old stuff. If you like old stuff, old media, come follow me on there. And I have a Instagram, Retro Nostalgic CA, I believe it is. But you can find me if you just search it up. But that's it. That's all the plugs I got. But yeah, follow us for our podcast. Anchor FM is where we're hosting it, so you can follow us there in our hub for all of our Social media for this podcast is all going to be on there as well. I don't have a Twitter yet. Maybe you can work on that. I don't know, Brian. You can. I don't know.
You want me to work on your Twitter?
Not my Twitter. The Twitter for this.
I could, yeah. I haven't posted any links or anything. I'm not good on Twitter. I don't know why. I don't really do a lot on Twitter.
I haven't really put this out there that much, but hey, follow us. We're gonna try to put more content out, of course.
As the time comes, we will.
Yep. But yeah, that's it for us. And yeah, I'm ready to sign off. How about you? Raise the roof. Nice.
No, I'm just exercising. I don't do a lot of this, so I just need to.
Oh my God! Get the Snickers in the hand. Snickers in the hand.
Get Snicker in this hand.
There you go.
Snickers
There we go. Snickers in the hand. There you go. There you go. You gotta make it balanced. Yeah.
You gotta balance it out, right? I'm gonna make a milkshake out of these this weekend, I think. I'm excited.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys later.
All right, have a good one.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. Bye.